Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Commission Thursday. We believe that you're doing well and Lord has kept you in perfect peace. Wait, somebody just questioned if that's the reality, especially with the things that are trending right now. The story of whatever is taking place in Brazil, with the economy of our country, with the rise of evil agenda, the Supreme Court, and all this that is happening. Do you still believe that God has an agenda for us as a nation or at a global space? Do you still believe you are the light of the world, you are the salt of the earth, you are the Christ ambassador, and you are the carrier of the message of good news? So I just want you to turn with me in the book of Psalms, chapter 121, verses 4. And the scripture says, "Behold, he who keeps Israel will never sleep nor slumber." Now, when we talk of Israel in this context, we don't really mean Israel as a nation, but we mean Israel as a chosen people of God. That is you and me who is watching this episode, and you are born again and you are in the covenant. And if you're not born again, worry not. We also have you covered because you're going to talk with you in a few minutes. So when the scripture says that he will keep you, I just want us to look at few things that God will keep you. Number one, he will keep you from sin. So God will never sleep nor slumber, irrespective of how much sin will rise in our community. It doesn't matter the agendas they will pass. God's vow that he will keep us and he will watch over us and he will never sleep nor slumber. So God will keep you from the sin. God will keep you from falling away. And that's why he has given us the grace. And this grace always helps us to say no to ungodliness. So the moment you are in the covenant and you are the child of the covenant with God, there are some things, some privileges that you have as a son of the covenant. He will protect you, he will shield you, so no harm will befall you. And that's why we say that God will keep you from all the things that surround you. Then another thing, he will keep you safe from danger. The other day when I was watching the news on what was happening in Turkey, there is this story of this child who was saved from that earthquake. And one thing that I was wondering, how did this young one manage to survive under all these scenarios? And it reminded me one thing. When God keeps you, it doesn't matter the storm that surrounds you. It doesn't matter how loud the things will speak out, but he will always keep you from the danger that surrounds you. Then God will always keep you in the midst of all this. He will keep you and give you that perfect peace. Now, when we talk of the peace, this does not mean the absence of war, but peace means in the midst of the storm, in the midst of the valley, in the midst of whatever you are facing, the peace of God that transcends man's understanding will be your portion. And I think this is one of the privileges that we have as the children of God. Then why will God give us this perfect peace? Why will God shield us from all this danger? Why will God keep us from falling away or keep us from the sin? It's because of one reason that I want you to understand. In the Old Testament, we don't see people coming out to go and proclaim the gospel. But God used to set these people up, that after setting them up, other nations that surround them will see the glory of God through them and they will come to God. It's called a centripetal kind of mission. Now, this is when God blesses you, he gives everything upon you, then he allows your neighbors to see whatever he's doing, and these people can question, and through that, they get to know the God. And I want you to understand this. Whatever God has blessed you with, he's doing all that so that you will glorify his agenda. So let the people surround you begin to see the peace of God that works through you. Let them see how you walk in righteousness and holiness because of what he's doing through you. Let the people who surround you see whatever God is doing through you. And through that, you become the light of the world, you become the salt, and you become Christ ambassador and the carrier of the message of good news. So proclaim this gospel either by proclamation, demonstration, or manifesting the glory of God that is hidden through you. Be blessed.